Hello guys, welcome back to our channel once again. I'm Emol Edwin.
At Dennis Keton.
We are the gatekeepers. We are back. We are still on game week 20. It's a double game week for Manchester United, Crystal Palace, Manchester City, and Tottenham Hotspur. The first match, which will be played today on Wednesday, will be at
23:00 hours.
Is EAT, right?
EAT time.
Will be Crystal Palace at home welcoming Manchester United. Manchester United coming to this game after winning the Manchester Derby, where they won 2-1 after a very controversial, of course, equalizer. But regardless, the points were given. They soldier on. So they are meeting Crystal Palace again tonight. And just some news. Martial has an injury. The coach said it himself because the last match, the Manchester Derby, he was removed at halftime because the coach thought he wouldn't risk him for further injuries. So Jadon Sancho is back in training after a long period of training alone. We don't know what's the problem. Maybe family issues or mentality, I don't know. And the new signee or the new loanee, Mr. Wout Weghorst, who was signed on loan by Manchester United from Burnley, will be looking forward to start tonight. So, irregardless, guys, Crystal Palace against Manchester United.
Big game this is. If you are a lover of football and you've been following up the two teams keenly, you'll realize that when the two teams meet, it's never an obvious win for any team. It's always a fight to the teeth, or a fight to the teeth and nail. So, which means that this is not an obvious win for anyone. Though we must confess and confirm here at the Gatekeepers TV that of late Manchester United are enjoying a form of their lifetime. They have been cruising. In fact, statistics are even, I think you can see them on your screen right now. Since Cristiano Ronaldo left, Manchester United have been winning almost all their games.
They have not lost.
Even they have accumulated a lot of points. And key among it, Mr. Rashford has become the main talisman and he's scoring. Since World Cup, Rashford has scored in each and every game that he's played in the Premier League. And that is amazing and that is fantastic. And actually, it's helping to catapult the form of Manchester United from wherever they were to where they are right now. Currently in the table, again, as you can see on your screen, Manchester United have a bragging right of being position 4. They are tied up in points with one Newcastle, a team with the best defense in the league currently. They have conceded few goals, though they are also scoring. Not only are they just defending, but they're also scoring.
Actually, rumors are they're looking forward to strengthen their squad because they are interested in Scott McTominay, Hakim Ziyech, Loftus-Cheek, and Conor Gallagher.
It's okay. You see, Chelsea will actually have to dispose some of the players because clearly they have a lot of some positions have a lot of players, and realistically speaking, all of them cannot play simultaneously. So something will be done. So Newcastle, all the best as you scout for players across board. So Crystal Palace, the first leg when they met Manchester United, they won that game 1-0. Last season, the last match of the leg when the two teams met, Manchester United won 1-0.
No, Palace won. It was the last game of last season. You remember when Ten Hag was on the stands? Were thrashed.
So they won again.
Yes.
So they have won against you twice.
Yeah, they have been dominating recently.
I thought it was there, but anyway, it is what it is, guys. So point is, this game is never easy. It's always a game which doesn't have a lot of goals. You get a goal, you defend, or you just go with it. So in this case, I'm actually confirming to you guys, somebody must prepare for a good game. So Pogba, I'm taking it back to you. With the current form that Manchester United is enjoying, do you think they're going to continue with that good run, considering that right now they're eyeing the biggest award, like they're eyeing number 1 because they're trying also to close the gap with Arsenal as we speak?
Yeah, okay. Actually, this one is going to be, let me confess, this one is going to be the hardest game Manchester United will have to face because two of their best players, that is Fred and Casemiro, who have been very solid at the midfield, they're both on 4 yellow cards, which means if they get yellow cards tonight, it will be very hard for Manchester United, because next they're going to face Arsenal. Yeah, so it's a game which the coach might reconsider not starting them, which might cost the team. So Kazipo.
So anyway, then that means it's a game which must be played with caution, and the way we know the two players, caution is not something which is part of them,
and it's never promised
because of the position which they are playing. But anyway, it is what it is. Let's see. I know Ten Hag knows that, and he has that statistics with him. So let's see what he's going to unveil tonight. Though don't try to bring just any other team, believing that you can win. You saw what happened to Man City when they started a different team against Southampton. Yeah? So just bring your A team and play your hearts out. If you do that, you stand a chance. We are talking about a Crystal Palace whom played over the weekend against Chelsea. It was a London derby. They were at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea managed to get a solitary goal from them. Olise was fantastic. Zaha was fantastic at the end. Then, of course, Eze. So this is a team which can actually disturb you when they are at their best. So you don't want, again, to underestimate them. So Manchester United, you better be ready for these boys, considering that even Guaita was on top form. He actually saved a lot of, made a lot of saves. So I feel like in this game we are going to meet two good goalkeepers. This is De Gea, this is Guaita. So the question will be, who will be able to save and make that important save to protect their team from conceding a goal? Because if that happens, the other team, the opponent, will actually lock the defense, and it will be trouble for anyone to penetrate it. So, this game, Patrick Vieira, former Arsenal player, a player who knows the structure of Manchester United very well, and he has both enjoyed playing against them as a player and also again playing with them as a coach. So, it's a crazy one. So now if we jump straight to what we think about the match, like the general predictions for this, Pogba, you wanna tell us what are your honest opinion on this?
My honest opinions, actually, you said Patrice Vieira knows every structure of Manchester United because he played. Guys, remember there was a match we played, we brought you, if you check our previous videos where we said Graham Potter knows every room, every corner of Brighton. So when he heads there with Chelsea, it's an automatic win for them, but it's never like that. Of course, Mr. Patrick Vieira knows Manchester United very well, but that is the squad which he has worth it? Now that's a very good question, which I think yes, and he has every ability to frustrate Manchester United. The question is, will United respond? Well, I will give it a straight shot. Well, Manchester United tonight, I think with the passion they're playing with, even if the coach decides to not start the key players like Casemiro and Fred, McTominay is there, and I believe it is going to be, there will be no clean sheets, just to be honest, but it's going to be the hardest game for Manchester United, let me say so. So with this one, straight away, I will go with Manchester United winning by a very narrow margin of 2-1.
2-1, Guys, don't call me any names, but the way I'm looking at this game tonight, the eyes will have it, which means a London team tonight is playing a Manchester team, knowing that their fellow London team is on top of the table, that is Arsenal. So the question is, will teams be rallying behind to help their fellow city mates to be able to clinch the trophy? We don't know about that. So Crystal Palace has a chance to do the same by stopping Manchester United. Tomorrow, Tottenham has the same equal opportunity to do so against Manchester City. All those, if they're done the same way, what that result will mean, it will be giving a team called Arsenal an opportunity to continue enjoying a good run on top of the league. But It's never like that because it's still too early. 20 games, game week 20, we have like 18 or 19 more games to come. So it's not time to marry yet for any team. So in this game, allow me to say this. Manchester United are prone to continue with their impressive form, but the only thing I have to say is they must be careful tonight, because failure to be careful and any mistake they make, I feel like Zaha will pounce, and him pouncing means that he's going to score a goal. And knowing the history of this game, it's not a game of many goals. Manchester United can equalize that game through Rashford or whoever might be given an assist. And this match, for me, if you ask me, I'm looking for a draw, because it would have been a nice match for Manchester United to come and offer or take their revenge back. Remember, they already took their revenge from Manchester City. So it's like they're collecting their revenge from teams. Yeah. So can they collect their revenge against Crystal Palace tonight? That's the biggest question. For me, I'm saying they will try very hard to collect that, but it will be tricky because it will be a locked up game, and I'm giving it a 1-1 draw. So I think, having said that, Pogba, you want to close it before we move to...
Guys, actually, speaking of this game, we have a very, very, very big game on Sunday.
On Sunday.
Remember, the same Manchester United we're talking about. So, guys, just stay tuned, because we are. This is Manchester United. Actually, they've had a double game week, so they're playing today on Wednesday. But just keep it locked, because on Friday we'll be bringing you. We'll be actually coming to you live and bringing you straight away Manchester United. Actually, it's Arsenal against Manchester United. So the outcome of tonight, Arsenal, you better pray it doesn't interfere or it doesn't impact on the game on Sunday. If United loses today, you have a match to answer.
Or will Manchester United do what we saw online? People play when fans were saying that, Man City lost to Southampton
just to beat us
for brain game sake. So Manchester United, are you willing to undergo that trauma of losing, that you play a brain game to Crystal, you lose, then you await for Arsenal?
I don't think Ten Hag does that, actually, because he's the fastest manager, by the way, to get 100 wins for Ajax in the Ajax history. He's a guy who doesn't do mind games or whatever. But one thing I promise you, if United doesn't play well, Crystal will punish them very badly.
Yeah, but anyway, as it stands right now, there's no manager who actually wants to drop points, because to hell with brain games or anything. This is a league, which means it's a league of 38 games, and each and every game counts. So any manager is actually fighting to actually accumulate the maximum number of points. So if you lose, you lose. But it's the wish and hope of each and every player in the training, in the team, and the coach himself, to actually give a team the win they deserve, because fans are not ready for any less. So guys, I think that should be it for now. So let's meet on Thursday. We have another set. We have a big game on Thursday, which will be, again, Manchester City will be going back to redeem themselves against Tottenham. The question is, will they? But to get the answer for that, the next video, check it out. Remember to subscribe and share our content.